Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is Maggie. So we are finishing week 4 of January, the new year's. Looking forward to week 5. So we are going to be doing quite a few things today, and I am sharing with you guys how I am cash stuffing a cash out that I did at work for some vacation time. So in today's video, we are going to be cash stuffing $2,716, and we're going to be putting money into our sinking funds, our Fridays challenge, my binder, the kids binder, holidays, staying in front of those holidays coming up, and my boys Fidelity account. So let's go ahead and get started. As you saw, I brought all my binders out because I'm excited to start this with you guys today. So I'm going to rearrange some things really fast, and we will, there we go. I actually brought out my lovely cash tray. I haven't used this one in quite a long time because I haven't done my sinking funds binder, as a matter of fact. So this is gonna help me stay ahead. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and count the cash. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2,000. So actually, let's just go ahead and put it on the, there you go. So 2,000, we should have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 700. And that leaves us 5, 10, 15, 16. Perfect. So that is $2,716. So as we always do, we start with our wallet. So I am going to, oh, it's backwards. So I am going to go ahead and let's take out any money we may have had left over. Groceries is empty. Gas is empty. My allowance, I used it all. It's Friday. It's the end of the week. The kids, I don't take out, but they're down to $10. Let's see. Water, we will be taking this out so we can add to our $1 challenge. So I'm just going to put that to the side for right now. And then I have my gas receipt because I didn't put it in our receipts envelope. So at the end of every week, I empty this and add it to my Fetch rewards. If you're not already joined, you should. You just scan these receipts, accumulate points, and cash out for gift cards when you reach the amount that you're saving for, right? Ooh, can't forget those lotto tickets. So as we always do, let's go ahead and pull my monthly binder out. And what we're gonna do is pull out the last week's money. So January is a 5 weeks month, so we're gonna go ahead and take out all the cash. So now this binder is empty until I get my first paycheck, which is bi-weekly, and until I'm a month ahead, I stuff this every 2 weeks. So groceries is going to get its 200. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. Gas is going to get $100. So, oh, they're all backwards and that drives me crazy. All right, so it should be 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. My allowance is going to be $60. And just know if there's something where I run short for groceries or gas, we have an extra trip or something, I pull it from there. So, and then I'm going to put 40 into the kids envelope, and that means the kids now have $50. I've previously shared, I have 3 kids, so it all goes by the end of the week. So my wallet is ready for the week. Now let's go ahead and start our rest of our binders to get ahead. So the first thing I'm going to do is our Fridays binders. If you remember, we are finishing January's binder, and also we had an IOU from our last video, so I owe it $41 to complete this, and I'm going to go ahead and throw that away. So we're going to give it 20, 40, and that $1 that we had counted. So now our January savings for our Friday save every Friday, our Pink Fridays, is now complete, and that means January has a total of 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40, 60, 81. So 181. And I'm also going to X out this last 61 because it is now fully funded for January, and we are getting ready for a little tequila Valentine's savings. Can't wait to start this one. So I'm going to now put our Fridays binder away. And you see I have a Band-Aid. My daughter's hamster nipped at me. I was trying to feed it. So there goes that. I was like, wow, you don't think they bite so hard, but I was so surprised. Story of my morning. All right, so for my son, my oldest son, I have to give him a January deposit, so it's gonna be $100. I have not made his deposit, and I need to from last year. So it's $100 I'm putting right now for January, but that means I have $400 still that I haven't deposited into his investment account. So I need to do that sooner than later. As you know, you have to do that. You can't really, or you shouldn't just sit on the money. That's why it needs to go in the bank, right? So my oldest son now has his. So by the time you see our next video, I probably won't have anything other than that $100 contribution. My second son, same thing. He has 100 in there that I have to deposit. So I'm going to give him his 100. I'm only going to do the January or the J here, but I am going to deposit that other amount when I make my other sons. And so you'll only see the $100 bill in our next video. That's the only thing I'm going to do for this binder right now. I'm going to put it aside because I have a spreadsheet that I use. So hopefully I did it right. We're going to find out. All right. So this is my Sinking Funds binder. Let's go ahead and start. So as you see, I didn't redo the tracker. I still am trying to save $160, $10 an icon. So this is when I was up to $50. Of course, it went down. That's the only thing with trackers. I mean, they go up and down a lot. So it's just, you know, trying to keep up with it. So I am going to give this savings $20. So I'm just gonna sort of color behind it, and I didn't want to throw away the tracker because it's not all used. So I said, I can fill in the rest. So I'm gonna give it just one $20 bill to start my medical savings. So for my dental, I'm gonna give it $20 as well. So it's just gonna be one little tooth, one lonely tooth until I continue to add more to it every week. So $20 for my savings, and the goal is to reach $1,000. So when there's opportunities to add a little bit more, we will. And next we have our vision, and in our vision we are going to put $30, which is what each icon is. So a 20 and a 10. That also means I'm going to color in a little eyeglass. I'm so excited to continue my journey of cash stuffing for things that I know are gonna come up for sure. All right, so that's my glasses. For the vet, which is for my dog, I'm going to give him $20. So each icon is $10. So I'm going to go ahead and just do two little icons. I always like to air it out a little so it doesn't damage my envelopes too much. All right, so that was my vet. Next is back to school. So back to school is empty. I used a little bit, but not too much. This is a second tracker in case when we finish this one. Oops. So I'm trying to save $300. What I allocated back to school always is August. So I have to reach the 300 before then, which we will easily do. So I'm going to give it 100. So what I'm going to do is some of them, as you see, I also, again, recycled some of them because I didn't want to just get rid of it. So let's do this. I'm going to bring my little calculator out. So let's see how many little crayons we can do. So we have a 7 plus a 6, that's 13. Plus 12, that's 25, plus 5, that'll give us 30, plus 8, that'll give us 38. I don't want to do this 50 because you know what, let's do it. We have $100 and we're trying to, that'll bring us to 88. So let's do this 9 right here. That gives us to 97. I'm going to stop at here then. So we will continue doing the rest as we go. And as you know, I have no problem with rounding up. So we're a little closer. So back to school is almost halfway there. Next, we're going to do our income tax. So I have my appointment coming up, but I already have that money as I shared in my December video. So I already took it out. And so I have my tax appointment this weekend anyway. So I'm adding $5 to start for next tax season, which is really in 2027. So this is a low priority, hence why it's only getting $5. So next, let's go to our vacation envelope. I want to take my family to Hawaii. I've been talking about this for a while. So I am going to just give it $100 bill, and that's it. That way I'm not trying to break down the money. It's just one envelope, and it helps me stay focused, and we can go from there. So my car emergency is gonna get $100. So each little money bag is 25. So that means I need to do 4 of them, and I will gladly make these money bags look so much cuter on the back. So 4 bags, as we try to buff up my car emergency. Next is our maintenance. My car maintenance, I'm also going to give it $100. So each icon is $30. So I can only do 3. I really should have just did the 120, but it's fine. I'll consider it a roundup. All right, so lesson learned on that one. Next, we have my tags. My tags I just paid for in January, and I also shared in my December video that how I fully funded that, and so I already took out that money. I'm glad to say I already have my tags are on my car. I'm not worried about it. So this will actually be for my tags for 2027. And so I'm going to give this one a 10 and a 5. So now I've jump started all of my sinking funds for the year. We're January and I feel ready. Next, we're going to go into my, oh, you know what? I didn't pull out my binder. So I was supposed to pull out my house emergency. Here it is. Oh, I'm so glad I have my little tracker to help me and remember. So my house emergency is supposed to be getting $100, just a straight $100 bill. It has nothing else in it, so it has $100. My furniture, I put $20. So when I saw the tracker, at one point I had $40. So I'm just going to put the 20 in here as until I need to, color in another icon. Sometimes that happens. You see something and you use the money. So next one is Costco. As you know, I have a large family. So $100 nowadays goes nowhere. So Costco, I added $100. And what I next have is, that's it, because I have back here my shop money, but that is solely funded by our Etsy shop and our website. So that's it for this binder. Next, I'm going to go into my binder. So for my binder, I am also front loading some money, and in my binder, I am super mom or self-identify as super mom. So my hair is gonna get $30, so a 20 and a 10. My hair money already has 25, I think. Yeah, so now my hair money has 20, 40, 55. 20, 40, 50, $55. I was thinking of wanting to do some highlights, but I have not convinced myself to do it. So I'm putting my money together for whatever I decide. So that's my hair. My beauty is gonna get 25. So beauty, a 20. No, it's actually getting 30. So a 20 and a 10. So it has nothing in it. So my beauty has $30. My happy birthday is gonna get $60. So I have 20, No, it's actually gonna get 110. And so 30, 60, 90. Oh no, 120. That's what I did. So I remembered I wanted to do the whole row, and at $15 each one, that means that giving them little hearts, that means I needed 120. Oh no, I needed 115. So wait, hold up, I'm doing my math. So 15 times 2, 4, 6, 7, that equals 105. See, I'm already messing up. So 100, that's why I had the 5. So 105, and I've completed the first row. The Excel sheet that I have is, I'm seeing, it's hard to drop down because the list was so long this time. So bear with me, guys. All right, so my bad day. My bad day has $60. So I've previously shared, everyone should have a bad day fund. Life happens, and it's just good to have a little money and just do something that makes you happy. And this is what I use to help me do something that I like. So each icon is 5. I'm just going to put a little check mark, but on the back, and I'm going to color it. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I am wanting to give it 60, so I'm halfway there. So I'm going to give it 3 20s. 1, 2, 3. My clothing, I'm going to give it $100. Oh, I put that wrong. It's empty, so there's $100 for my clothing. My jewelry, I'm going to give it 180. I think I was doing the same thing of the whole row. So 30, 60, 90. 30 times 6 equals 180. Yep, that I was right. So I did 100 and 20, 40, 60, 80, 180. And I had already previously put my money in there for my investment account. And so the last thing we have here, you're still around. I hope you got some coffee, got some tea, got a soda, something to get you going. So for my holidays, I have $700, and bear with me. Here it is. So what I'm doing is I put money into the savings that I know we use the most to get ahead of. So Easter, I'm giving it $100. So each icon is 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I will nicely color this in after. So Easter is front loading $100. Mother's Day is being front loaded $100. So each one is 25. I'm gonna nicely color these in. So 25, 50, 75, 100. All right, everyone. So that was my Mother's Day, staying ahead of Mother's Day. Next we have, let's see, next we have Father's Day. Here we are. So for Father's Day, I'm staying ahead. I am going to give Father's Day as well $100. So this is for, my dad primarily. you know, one of the things I shared in my last video is that I struggle sometimes, or last year's sort of video, I struggle sometimes because I run out of ideas of, you know, what to give him, right? What do you give to someone who has pretty much everything he wants, which is not a bad thing. But it is challenging from year to year. So each icon is $10. So let me see. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So the goal is to save $300. This is also, you know, if I have extra to give to my brothers and brother-in-law. So Father's Day is a third way done. So next, and as always, I color those nicely in the back. We're gonna do 4th of July. So 4th of July, what we normally do is do a drive on the freeway, and we get dinner and we see the different fireworks show throughout the different cities. And we've done that for years because of my son. He has sensitive hearing, but he visually enjoys seeing 4th of July. So pretty much we drive on a long path on the freeway to see a different show. So this money will be getting, looking for a nice marker, and as always, I'm gonna nicely color them in the back. I had to bring the parakeets in, so you'll hear them in the background for a minute. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So we will color in the whole first row, and we are halfway saved for our 4th of July trip. So pretty much some gas, some money for dinner is our version of staying ready for 4th of July. Next, we have Halloween, my favorite time of the year. So for Halloween, I'm saving $1,000, and that is because we do go all out. I shared in my video, my 3-year-old is now really coming to terms with what Halloween is, dressing up. We usually have a party because it's also my youngest brother's birthday on Halloween. So it's a mixture of a party along with distributing candies, along with dress up. Everyone dresses up. I dress up, my daughter dresses up, the kids dress up. And so I have found that we are really enjoying this, but also it's becoming more expensive because we are enjoying it. So we're gonna get ahead of it. So it's $50 an icon. So each little ghost is gonna be, I'm gonna color in 2 for right now. We are in January, so we're gonna make sure that we put money in here to stay ahead. I didn't put anything in Thanksgiving. Oh, I know I did. I'm sorry. I put $100. And the goal was to save $200. And that is because my contribution always is our lovely pies and anything they may need. But honestly, I don't spend a lot of money here because, you know, with Thanksgiving, we all contribute. So we all buy like the food, and I buy the pies. And so everyone sort of pitches in, to be honest with you. So it's not something that I'm, you know, solely fully funding. It also doesn't happen at my home, which I think if that was the case, I would be saving a lot more if I was housing, you know, the event there, but I'm not. So, $200 should be more than enough. And The next one is going to be our lovely Christmas. So Christmas, I'm going to give $100. And my goal is to save $2,000 for this Christmas. And same rationale, although I don't fund Christmas, I enjoy being the main facilitator of our Christmas games. So thank you, TikTok, for giving me so many different ideas. And honestly, we use them and we enjoy them, and we love spending time together. And I love it. I enjoy Christmas, the season, and I love to give back and be thoughtful about the different people in my life. So $2,000 should be enough for not only all my kids, my family, primarily my parents, my siblings, my nieces and nephews. And so this is my way of staying ahead. So I know I shared this was my last binder, but it's not. As you see, I have more money. What I meant to give more money, or should I say put more money into my kids binders. So back to my son's binder, I'm going to give $20 for his hair. This is my oldest son's binder. His dad gives him money too, so I have this just in case. Once I get enough for a haircut, like $50, I'm going to stop funding it and until he needs it. So now his haircuts have 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. So you know what? That is enough. I'm going to consider this one fully funded. So I'm going to pull out my little, this is my $1 bag. I've shared with you guys that I also use it with to have my fully funded slips. So I'm going to consider his haircuts fully funded. And this way, when I do my budget, I know to reallocate that money somewhere else. For his clothes, I'm also going to give him $20. So now his clothes has 20, 40, 50, 60. Once I reach 100, I think I'm going to consider this fully funded again. So we're halfway there. Next is his treat. For his treat binder, I'm going to give him 20. Again, he hasn't asked me for anything, but when he does, probably when I hit 100, I'm gonna consider this fully funded as well. So now we have $50 for him under his treat. So earlier in the video, we did his Fidelity account, so I'm not worried about that. My second son has he just got a haircut, like I want to say last week, so we used all his money. So we are gonna fully fund his savings with or his envelope with $50, and that should you see the charging cord. Sorry. All right, so 20, 40, $50. So with this $50, I am going to also consider that his hair for right now is fully funded. Yeah, I think I like our little angel this time, little angel wings. I like to switch him up a little. All right, so for his clothing, I'm going to give him $20. We did back to school shopping. They don't wear uniforms, and so he really doesn't need anything in the moment. So I'm just going to keep saving for him. So he is in high school, and so it's, you know, it's more expensive. So $50 for him in case he sees something. His treat is going to get $20. So now he has $30. next, so he is in high school. I actually created this for when my son was, my older son was in high school, and it came in handy. I wanted to be able to give him $1,000. So now that my second son is in high school, I want to save for his graduation. And this is not for the party. This is just for him. And so I'm going to fund this first because, of course, I have time. And then I will fund his celebration party after. But this is solely for him. And I want to be able to be ready for that. So 20, 40, 50. As you know, I always round up. Each icon is $47. And you'll save $1,000 by the end. So, you know, a little extra won't help. So, won't hurt, excuse me. So $50 is going to his grad photos. It says grad photos on the envelope, but it's really just, this tracker is going to be just for him. Earlier we did his fidelity for January, so I'm not worried about that. Next, we're going to be doing my daughter's envelope. So for her hair, we are going to be doing $35. So $20, $30, $5. And she already has money. So together, all right. Together, my daughter will have $20, $30, $40, $45, $50. I might, you know what? I'm going to consider that fully funded as well. And next we have her clothing, and I'm going to give her the same amount, $20, $30, $5. And so she now has $20, $30, $40, $45, $50. As you know, toddlers grow very fast and grow out of stuff. So she may be needing, I think, some little pants right now. So we have $50 there. I already did her January money, so I'm not worried about that. Her elementary money is just going to get $25. She should be starting school next year, so we will just stay ahead of anything that may come up. So we have $20, $25, $30 in her elementary account right now. For her treat, I'm just going to add $20. So now she has 30. And next we have her baptism. So I've been on a journey to save money so that I can baptize her and give her a little celebration. I'm trying to save $1,000. So we are going to be adding in hers. We're going to be filling, I believe, the whole first row, which is going to be, let's see, 30 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it's the 8. So 240. And, oh, 235, because we already had 40. So 235. So 1, 2, 20, 25. Did I do my math right? Okay, so let's see. If it's $30 times the whole row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. this whole row should be 270. So 2, 20, 40, 65. I'm off by 5. I don't know why. You know what? I'm not going to give this an IOU. My math must not have been mathing. I'm off by 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, if you saw earlier, I have pulled on my ones. I'm going to take it from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that also means, now I'm going to see where I put that 5. It's fine. It's just 1, 5. So now what we've done is completed this first row. And I really am trying to do that this year. I had a lot of things come up last year, and this is important. I know it's important for me and my family. So I'm going to see if in the next video I do the whole complete second row, and I am prioritizing this so we can do it during the summer. I really want to do that during the summer. All right. So now I am going to just put these leftover ones in my $1 challenge and allow this to continue to grow. And thank you all for bearing with me. This is one of the longest videos I've done in a very long time. And so I appreciate you all. Have a good rest of your Friday and weekend. And we will see you next week. Bye.